lovely cup of tea, yeah. I know I said in my last video that I've given up caffeine, and I have, but sometimes you just want a really good brew. And so what I've been doing is I've been enjoying red bush tea because it, you know, in being a Brit, we do love our tea, and it's our solution to everything. Like come home after, you know, stressful commute home on the tube, and what's the first thing you want? You want a cup of tea, and especially since I quit smoking as well. Sometimes because it's been a couple of weeks, so definitely the physical addiction is gone, but sometimes if I do get the urge, then that having the tea helps. But this is caffeine-free red bush with almond milk. I have sugar in it as well, and I don't feel guilty about putting sugar in it anymore because I know it's fine to carb up. Um, yeah, that's it. Else did I want to talk about today? Yeah, okay. The whole reason why I started filming this is because I wanted to talk about another experience that I'm hopefully not going to have any more of, but I was experiencing heavily last week, emotional detox. I didn't know that that could happen until it started to happen. And I was just like, Jesus Christ, I want to kill myself. I was just like storming out of bedrooms, storming out of houses, like, massively triggered in tears. I'm going home. I can't believe you just said that. Crying and just being like, what the hell have I just come back to? I've not long been back home in London, and I was just getting triggered by things that, my mum or my brother would say. And as a result, I made sure that I turned down any, offers to kind of go out and see friends, because I had actually met up with a really good friend of mine from school who I've been friends with since we were 11. And I didn't get angry at her, but I noticed, when I was there, that I was just angry in general. And since I got back to London, I've been feeling pretty angry. And that's, I don't know whether to say that that's not normal for me. It's not been normal for me recently, not since I've been traveling, which has been the last 2 years. I came to a place in my life where I was pretty calm most of the time, pretty happy. I was meditating a lot, and I kind of thought I'd released a lot of anger. And so it was weird to then have so much of it just coming out, and just not being able to control it either, because that's not something that's happened to me since I was a teenager, really. So I went and did some Google research and had a look, and found some people talking about it on YouTube as well. And yeah, it's because of the change in diet. Not just when you go raw. I've heard even you know going paleo can do it, but your body just starts releasing pent up emotions, because emotions are stored in the body. And in the past, before you would come onto this lifestyle, you would often numb emotions by choosing to numb them with food. um, actually, I wouldn't really do that so much when I was in an emotional state in the past. If I'd had a bad breakup, or just, had an argument with somebody, a member of the family, or, an ex boyfriend, I actually wouldn't eat. I would just smoke a lot. But then that's putting a lot of toxicity in your body. And then maybe when you do eat that, I don't really know how it works, because I'm still quite new to this lifestyle, and I'm still just getting to grips with kind of researching it and everything. So if anybody else has been through this and can suggest some further reading I can do specifically about emotional detox, I'd be really, really interested, because I want to know if I'm going to experience it again, how I can handle it. It was very reassuring for me to find other people who were experiencing the same thing, and who were getting fits of rage and tearfulness, and even in public places. That was pretty reassuring, because then to me, I was able to handle it. Because one of the most difficult things about experiencing painful emotions is not being able to handle them and not knowing what you can do with them. If you have that in the back of your mind, like, this is just whatever it is. Like, at that moment it was detox. But if it was, say for example, it's the same with any kind of difficult emotion. If you're only experiencing it because you've just broken up with somebody, and you can feel your cords of attachment being severed and all that kind of stuff, as long as you can tell yourself that it's just a process that you have to go through, then that can help you. So from telling myself, look, it's just a detox. There's nothing you can do about it. You're just gonna have to deal with the fact that you're feeling like this, but you won't feel like this forever. It went away in a few days, and now I'm fine. I do. I mean, I feel a little bit. I was feeling a bit blue this morning, mainly just because I think it's just because I'm in London, and yeah, it's not my favorite city. I don't feel as connected to my friends and stuff as I did when I was in Bombay and Bangkok. I mean, I had friends just living around the corner and down the road, whereas London is a lot more isolating. And I know it's not just me, because when all my friends from uni first moved here as well, we were all in London and we saw each other a couple of times a year because everybody lived in different places and everybody was so busy. I mean, I'm not so busy because I work as a model, so my life is one big holiday. But generally, everybody else was, and it's a trek to go. If you're in North London, it's a trek to go and see your friends all the way in West London, and everybody's too tired after their working day because they're all working too bloody hard to afford the rent in London. Anyway, I'm not going to go on a big rant about it. I think a lot of people have been sold a lifestyle that is not really the only answer. So I think, yeah, I'm just kind of questioning a lot of things at the moment. So this whole detoxing stuff, it's brought up a lot of questions that I had about life and about the direction that I want to go in when I kind of not retire from modeling but start to phase it out, and what I want for my life. So that's been really good, actually. So in a way, I don't mind the emotional detox, but I would like to know, I would like to hear from people who've experienced it and who can advise me what to expect if I'm going to experience it again, and how to deal with it, really. If it gets too intense, are there ways you can slow it down? I guess by adding more fatty foods or more cooked foods, like you can with physical detox. Yeah, just share your comments with me. I'd love to hear everybody else's experience, and yeah, I think that's about it. Oh yeah, and updates on my skin. I've not really noticed any difference since the last video because it's only been an hour for me, but for you it's been a few days. Time is just an illusion. See you later. Bye.